Mid-Columbia Meals on Wheels in the spotlight tonight. One of their vans was stolen, and while they got it back thanks to a sharp-eyed volunteer, that is only the first step. Plus, we're talking about new resources now available to local families who may be struggling to keep food on the table. And you can feel the winds of change outside despite that spring sunshine. We're talking about another round of showers on the way for parts of our area.
Now, KAPP local news at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. We begin with breaking news tonight. The Benton County Fire District 4 officials say the county assessor did not increase property taxes, even though voters approved an increase last year. The higher taxes were supposed to pay for hiring new firefighter paramedics and renovations. Instead, the Fire District 4 now says they're facing almost $500,000 budget shortfall, and they're stuck scrambling, trying to make last-minute cuts. Now, we're reaching out to the county assessor's office to try to figure out what happened and how this will impact your property taxes next year. We'll take a closer look at those numbers coming up tomorrow on KAPP Local News at 5 and 6. A local business reached out to KAPP and says it's been getting harassed by people through phone calls and social media after a member of the Richland City Council, they say, encouraged it. KAPP's Riley Fitzgerald joins us here now. It tells us where all this started, why people are now planning protests outside that Richland business.
Alyssa, the Emerald of Siam is getting ready to host a family-friendly Easter drag brunch this weekend. Tim Thornton is the general manager with the Emerald of Siam. He says the restaurant has been dealing with what he says is an organized campaign of hate speech for the last several days. This includes harassment against the business, the employees, and the performers. Thornton went to Richland City Council meeting last night to ask for the council's support as a local business, but ended up being surprised. At the meeting, Mayor Pro Tem Teresa Richardson told the room she's been telling community members to reach out to the Emerald of Siam because she's upset the drag brunch is being held Easter Sunday and feels it's geared towards children.
So I've been encouraging people just to send Emerald of Siam a note, a polite note, just expressing that you're sad about doing that.
I've gotten phone calls, people screaming at us as soon as we answer the phone. We just received one when we were setting up. One of the employees just got a call and he was getting harassed again.
Mayor Pro Tem Richardson said at the meeting that she is particularly very sad and claims it doesn't reflect the community values. The restaurant actually got one of those calls as I was setting up for the interview today with the general manager. Alyssa?
We know that drag shows have been making headlines all across the country recently. Is this something recent that the Emerald of Siam decided to start doing?
So no. Thornton says they've hosted many drag events at the Emerald of Siam, including 21+ events and family-friendly ones for several years now. This is not a new concept for them. He says they've never run into any pushback from community members or the city council before, and he isn't sure why it's happening now. Coming up at 6, we hear more from Tim Thornton and hear what Mayor Pro Tem Richardson has to say in response to our request for an interview. Back to you, Alyssa.
Thanks, Riley. A new grocery store opened up today in Yakima called the Fruitvale Community Market. It carries everything from produce to pantry staples to even kitchen cleaning supplies. But KAPP's Emily Goodell tells us, unlike other grocery stores, you don't have to pay.
In just one day, they've already served more than 500 families. There's been a line out the door all day and the lot has been constantly full. Northwest Harvest says they're hoping this will be a place where people can come, get the food they need with comfort and dignity, and have more of an option for themselves and their families. They don't require any identifying information. They just ask for a name and how many people are in your family.
So far, it has been exactly what we've hoped for, which is to provide a clean, well-lit, beautiful space for people to get the necessities to stock their kitchens.
They're open on Mondays and Fridays from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. and Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Reporting in Yakima, Emily Goodell, KVEW Local News.
Thanks, Emily. And making headlines across America tonight, we are tracking more deadly storms in the Midwest. A tornado hit a rural part of southern Missouri before dawn this morning, killing at least 5 people and leaving all of this damage behind. One meteorologist with the National Weather Service says that tornado stayed on the ground for about 15 minutes and traveled between 15 and 20 miles during that time. Now here in our area, no tornadoes, but we are talking about a chance of rain and a little bit of wind outside this evening. Here's Jason Valentine with a look at what to expect in your first alert weather forecast.
Good Wednesday, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this beautiful day we have had, and we finally made it to midweek. So folks, as we move into our evening hours, we're going to see building cloud coverage. We do expect to see morning showers for Yakima and Ellensburg, and then it will fan out as we get into the evening tomorrow. The rain should be light. Now this is for the Tri-Cities. We do expect some evening showers there. We're going to be a little warmer for the Tri-Cities area in the Mid-Columbia and the Blues, but a little cooler for the Yakima Valley. So a little bit of a switch as we head into our Thursday. So I hope you're able to get out and see some sunshine. Again, we will see a little sunshine tomorrow, but we have oscillating showers with sunshine as we head into our Easter weekend. And we do have some building winds to talk about for Friday and Saturday, and another cool down into our next work week. But folks, hope you enjoyed the sunshine today. We got big changes coming overnight into tomorrow. I'll get you ready for all of that in my full forecast, but for right now, let's send it back to you.
Thanks, Jason. A Boardman police officer is on administrative leave tonight because he allegedly fired at someone accused of speeding through a neighborhood while trying to get away from law enforcement. Oregon State Police says the Morrow County Sheriff's Office tried to stop a 52-year-old man on Highway 730 late last night. OSP says the deputy chased the vehicle into the town of Boardman, where a police officer fired at the vehicle. Investigators say state police were able to stop that driver and arrest him. Now, Oregon doesn't have the same limits on police chases that Washington does. Right now, law enforcement officers in Washington cannot chase someone simply for speeding. And advocates say that rule is important because of situations exactly like the one last night in Boardman. But law enforcement officers have said those strict limits here in Washington have emboldened criminals and hurt safety. A proposal to loosen the police chase restrictions has been up for debate during this legislative session. Right now, it's stalled in committee, and there are just over 2 weeks left in the 2023 session. They're a local nonprofit that feeds seniors throughout our region. Mid-Columbia Meals on Wheels, now part of a criminal investigation after one of their vans was stolen, stripped, and then found. Tonight, our Madeline Hagan walks us through what happened. Maddie, this isn't the first time that they've dealt with thieves.
Yeah, Alyssa, unfortunately, Meals on Wheels has had catalytic converters stolen from their vans, and this specific van has been taken before. It was Monday morning when a Meals on Wheels employee discovered their security chain had been cut and their 1998 van named Mary Jane was missing. They called Richland police, who had actually seen the van on George Washington Way around 4 that morning. Hours later, a volunteer spotted the van, which was in very rough shape.
It looks like they had tried to start a fire in her cargo area. All of her windows, except for the front window, had been spray painted over. Our Cambro cabinets and our oven had been ditched.
Now, these vans are used to deliver cooked meals to the 8 different dining sites throughout our region. Hernandez says it definitely throws a wrench in their plans, but employees and volunteers worked quickly to make sure the meals made it to hungry seniors. Coming up later tonight on KAPP Local News at 6 o'clock, you'll learn why an additional law enforcement agency was called in to help with the investigation and where this van got her name, Mary Jane. Alyssa, back to you.
Thanks, Maddie. A Pasco resident attending college in California was killed in a traffic crash on State Route 99 late last week. According to the University of California, Davis, 3 students died in that crash in San Joaquin County, as well as the driver of the other car. Cody Mateo, that you see here, was a Chiawana High School graduate. He was 19 and a senior at UC Davis, studying neurobiology, physiology, and behavior. According to the Chiawana Band and Friends Facebook page, the 2021 grad played euphonium in wind ensemble and marching band and brass in Jazz 1 at Chiawana. According to the report of the collision from the California Highway Patrol, a car headed the wrong way on southbound SR 99 when Mateo's car was hit. The crash sent the 3 UC Davis students into a different car. Then Highway Patrol says another car with a driver under the influence hit Mateo's car. We've been tracking rising inflation for months now and the Federal Reserve's efforts to slow inflation by raising interest rates. The rates keep rising, in part because unemployment has stayed really low. But tonight, a sign that may be changing. Ivan Rodriguez has a look at the numbers.
U.S. employers are scaling back on hiring as the economy slows and borrowing costs continue to rise. That's according to the latest report from payroll processor ADP. The report shows the private sector added 145,000 jobs, which is less than February's monthly job gain of 261,000. And that pay growth has slowed.
Wage growth was running quite a bit faster 6 or 8 months ago compared with how fast it's running today.
Experts say what this could show is an economy that is slowing but also normalizing after years of strong growth in the labor market.
There has only been around 1 unemployed worker for every 2 job vacancies. That's way below the ratio that employers are used to, even in a very strong economy.
The biggest job losses were in finance, which lost about 51,000 jobs, professional and business services about 46,000, and manufacturing 30,000. On the other hand, these sectors saw growth, with leisure and hospitality gaining 98,000 jobs. Chief economist with ADP Neela Richardson says this data isn't only a positive sign for the Fed, but also for smaller businesses. Giant companies like Walmart and Amazon also dealing with layoffs. Amazon eliminated roughly 30,000 jobs since the beginning of the year, and Walmart announced more than 2,000 workers will be laid off at 5 U.S. warehouses. I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
Now here in our area, we're talking about some changes in your forecast, taking a live look outside. Another round of precipitation on the way, but not a repeat of the snow that we saw earlier this week. Jason Valentine is talking about a big warm up as we head into Easter weekend. And still ahead on KAPP Local News at 5, Easter eggs are getting an even more kid-friendly upgrade at one Tri-Cities business. We're talking about that coming up in the next 15 minutes.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Tonight, the historic arraignment and fallout, plus the deadly tornado season with more strikes to come. Where the severe weather is headed, more Americans turn to the most watched program on television, World News Tonight with David Muir.
I was 34, I was a business owner, I was a single mom with a 4-year-old, and I felt a lump in the shower. I have cancer, it doesn't have me, I'm gonna get rid of it, and then I'm gonna go on with my life. I was gonna do anything that it took. I did, and here I am, almost 10 years later. I had a little boy, he needs his mom.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
Hey fans, Eric the Peanut Guy here to tell you that Dust Devils Baseball is back with affordable family fun all season long. Join me at Geisa Stadium on Thursday, April 6th for opening night. We'll kick off the new season with our annual Magnet Schedule giveaway thanks to Tri-Cities Community Help. We conclude the evening with a spectacular post-game fireworks show presented by CEO Energy. And on Saturday, April 8th, come out for more post-game fireworks thanks to Yoke's Fresh Market. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful. Wow. That's our boy.
So proud.
There's no better morning than a buy one, get one for $1 morning at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
E.T. followed by Extra tonight at 7 on KVEW.
It's a political movement gaining steam nationwide this year. Today, Indiana made it illegal for people under 18 to get gender-affirming medical care. And last night, Idaho made it a felony to provide those procedures, again, to people younger than 18. These are the latest of more than a dozen states that have been creating similar laws. Idaho's law means that doctors could face up to a decade in prison if they provide hormones, puberty blockers, or other gender-affirming care to transgender children and teens. Idaho Governor Brad Little signed that law, saying that society plays a role in protecting people younger than 18, but adding that lawmakers should, quote, take great caution when they think about letting the government interfere with decisions that parents have made about what is best for their children. Researchers at the University of Washington School of Medicine are in the early stages of testing an app that they're hoping will help people recover after surviving sexual assault. The Thrive app is designed to teach coping skills and promote healing. Vanessa Perez talked to researchers about the process.
Researchers say sexual assault is the most psychological harmful forms of trauma. The lasting effects can even be too difficult to tolerate.
So many survivors turn to alcohol to help them kind of turn down the symptoms of post-traumatic stress. And that can work in the short term, but unfortunately over the long term, it can become a vicious cycle where the more survivors are using alcohol to cope with symptoms of post-traumatic stress, the less likely it is that those symptoms will resolve naturally on their own.
The Thrive app tested out ways to curb symptoms. Researchers had women start using the app within 10 weeks of the assault and daily for 3 weeks. During that time, the woman would receive brief coaching calls. After 3 months of use, researchers found the Thrive app lowered PTSD and reduced alcohol misuse compared to those who use the scaled down comparison app.
Essentially, we wanted to put those cognitive behavioral strategies directly in survivors' hands in the time and place where they needed it, in that immediate aftermath of a sexual assault.
Survivors go through exercises to set goals and establish plans to learn coping skills. They chose an activity from a list of goals and put it into practice daily.
It helps them with their recovery process. So they saw the effects of the skills that they were learning and practicing on their day-to-day life, on their symptoms, and on their process of moving forward from what had happened.
That was Vanessa Perez reporting. Now, Yakima Valley College is partnering with a poetry workshop, Lit Fuse, to host the annual Black Box Poetry Slam tomorrow night. Anybody can participate with any kind of spoken word. Poets are encouraged to have 5 pieces prepared, less than 3 minutes apiece, but they don't have to be memorized. The entry fee is $2 cash. That's put in a prize pot for the night's top 3 artists. And organizers say everyone is welcome regardless of experience.
Now, KAPP First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Wednesday evening, everyone. We've made it to midweek, and what a beautiful day we had today. Now, we do have some light rain late tonight in the Ellensburg-Yakima regions. Then that rain is going to stick around for your day and kind of fan out to the rest of our areas as we get into the evening hours. I'll get to that in a bit. And we are warmer towards the weekend, but we were thinking possibly mid to lower 70s for some of our cities by Sunday. Well, that has definitely cooled down as we're getting closer. So let's take a look at that futurecast. And as we move into the evening hours, we're going to start to see those showers form Yakima, Toppenish, Ellensburg area. And again, the rain should be pretty light, but still looking at a little bit more sustained as we get into the morning hours. And the Tri-Cities is just on the periphery of our model, so could see just a little bit of shower activity tomorrow morning. As we head into the evening hours, like I said, it's going to start to fan out and get to more of the places, much more sustained showers. Ellensburg through Toppenish, Tri-Cities getting in on the action, and the Blue Mountain region. So as we head into our overnight period for Friday, so Thursday late night into Friday morning, we have more shower activity, especially along the Blues, and that's going to move along, and then just occasional showers into our afternoon possible for Pendleton. We'll, of course, keep a close eye on that. But shower activity looks to be sticking around starting tomorrow morning. So our temperature trend, we are still hanging right around that average. Now, the good news, we were below the average 5 to 10 degrees for about 3 weeks. Well, we're looking a little better as we head into our weekend. This is for the Tri-City, so average is 63. We'll be above it for our Saturday, but then cooling down for our Easter Sunday with cooler temperatures into our next work week. We're still not seeing that big heat spike or big cool down that we've been awaiting as we're moving along in spring. So winds, we do expect to see a pickup of winds. Pretty light today, some breezy conditions at times. Tomorrow, light winds. For Friday and Saturday, we're going to have 15 to 25 mile per hour winds, so not as intense as it was over the weekend on Saturday, but still some breezy conditions. And then same story, maybe a little bit heavier as we get into our early part of our next work week. So for our almanac, we're still below our average for the Tri-Cities, but just above it. It's odd how that's 4 and 4 of the difference. So I guess it averages out to, well, exactly average. We're 5 below our average for Yakima today and just 3 degrees above it in our overnight period. And again, we see much better conditions or temperatures overnight with that cloud coverage. So Dust Devils home opener and their season opener is tomorrow night. Easter, 4 days away. NFL Draft right here on KVEW ABC, 3 weeks from tomorrow. All right, as we move into our overnight period, we do expect showers in the Ellensburg, Yakima area. Could even see some in the Tri-Cities, but we're warmer, upper to mid 30s, some lower 40s. As we get into our Thursday itself, getting close to that weekend, morning to afternoon showers, Ellensburg, Yakima area, and then evening showers throughout many of our areas, and then persisting in the blues until Friday morning. 7-day forecast, so we are looking to be right there in the mid 60s tomorrow and Friday, so warmer. 67 on Saturday, and then cooling down starting on Easter Sunday with a 30% chance of showers. We'll have a better idea on timing for those showers as we get into tomorrow. In the Yakima region, 52, so a bit of a cooler day tomorrow for Yakima, then around the upper 50s to 60 starting on Friday with occasional showers possible each day for the next 7. So folks, hope you enjoyed today. All that sunshine. Just get ready for showers overnight, Ellensburg, Yakima area for your morning, and then fanning out to the rest of our areas tomorrow evening.
Thanks, Jason. Now we have a lot more news to share with you on our mobile app. You can use the camera on your smartphone to scan this QR code. It's also at the bottom of your screen on the right throughout the show. The code will take you right to our app for news and weather on demand. It's free to download and there's no subscription fee to use it. We'll be right back.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Guardians say goodbye, only we're on set.
Chris Pratt here. They've given me a camera and a list of rules, all of which I'm going to ignore.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on KAPP.
The local water experts at Culligan can take care of everything but the kitchen sink. Actually, we do that too. Culligan, here for every water worry.
Steps to a brighter future with Merit Resource Services.
When you are in need of substance abuse disorder treatment and your burdens are too much to bear alone, Merit will help. Our experienced and certified staff offers support recovery for all in need by providing access to quality assessment, education, integrated treatment services, and co-occurring services for substance abuse and behavioral health needs. Merit Resource Services, where we believe in recovery for all.
Watch Thursday at 9 on ABC and KVEW, sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, providing compassionate, high-quality care for over 75 years.
Hepatitis C? Don't just treat it. Crush it with Maverick.
Conquer it with Maverick.
Cure it with Maverick. Maverick cures all types of Hep C.
In only 8 weeks.
The virus multiplies daily and can damage the liver over time. Maverick stops Hep C and cures it. If you've had hepatitis B, it may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had Hep B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV, other medical conditions, and all your medicines. Do not take Maverick with atazanavir or rifampin. Report right away yellow skin, stomach pain or swelling, confusion and bleeding or bruising.
Hep C? Crush it with Maverick.
Conquer it.
Cure it in only 8 weeks. See Hep C gone with Maverick.
Ask your doctor about Maverick. AbbVie could help you save.
In the market for an RV? Do not buy any RV before you shop Clickin' RV. Because Clickin' RV has just acquired over 300 2022 fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and motorhomes. And everyone is just $199 over invoice. And take advantage of 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and low interest financing. Plus guaranteed lowest price and lifetime warranty. So don't miss the Clickin' RV Do Not Buy sale. Going on now at all 5 locations, including right here in Pasco.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, a local donut shop with a long history is now under new ownership. And Jason says it will be a bit of a wet Thursday. He'll get you prepared in his first alert weather forecast.
Check this out. With Easter right around the corner, Baum's House of Chocolate in Kennewick is putting their spin on the chocolate Easter bunny this year with handmade chocolate dinosaur eggs. Yes, they have chocolate dinosaurs inside of them.
Tried to have something different for customers to come and choose in the different seasons, and he decided the dinosaur egg would be a perfect one for Easter to try something different. And actually, they have been selling and has been a popular item this season for Easter.
I've been so excited to see these ever since we found out about them. All of the chocolate creations at Baum's are made in-house. They do have lots of traditional bunnies there as well. If you go to the shop during open hours, they'll be happy to help you pick out some perfect, tasty treats. Now, we were talking about a little bit of rain headed towards Easter weekend. We'll have a final look at your weather when we come back. Weather is also a lead story across America tonight with another round of deadly tornadoes in the Midwest. World News Tonight has continuing coverage coming up at 5:30.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Dust Devil Baseball with $2 hot dogs, ice cream, chips, Coke, and Laffy Taffy. Join KVEW and the Tri-City Dust Devils for Family Feast Night this Friday.
Game time 6:30 as the Devils play Hillsborough, Friday night at Geisa Stadium. See you at the game.
President Trump, after his surrender, we've got his trusted advisor turned nemesis, Omarosa.
Do you think we'll actually see Trump go to jail? He has no tricks left.
Why she says time is up for her former boss. Next,
tonight at 7:30 on KAPP.
It's our 25th anniversary in May, but we just couldn't wait. So let the $225,000 Silver Jubilee celebration begin now at Legends Casino Hotel. Use your Legends Rewards Players Club card to earn entries for cash drawings on Thursdays and a chance at a new Mercedes C300 on April 27th. Use your card when playing your favorite slot machine for a chance to win a coveted silver ticket and a spot at the Jubilee Game Board on May 31st, where we'll give away over $200,000. Only at Legends Casino Hotel, within winning distance.
Hi, I'm Stan. Welcome to my Stan Talk. My theory, it's called Triple Play because you can have fun on land, sea, and air. On land, bowling, XD Dark Ride, and others. At sea, all the slides and pools in Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park. In air, the ropes course, Nebula Drop Tower, and new zip ride. Or maybe the owner just liked triple cheeseburgers. Thanks, everyone!
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
Mildly entertaining. I will take that.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeta Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
Welcome back, everyone, and taking a live look outside. We are enjoying those longer and longer days. The temperatures are getting warmer and warmer too. Maybe not quite as warm as we were hoping for this weekend, though. We're also talking about some rain headed towards that weekend. Jason Valentine has a look at what to expect for this evening.
All right, let's get you ready for your Thursday. A little bit more cloud coverage in your morning hours. We'll see some afternoon and early evening sunshine for the Tri-Cities, but then those showers, light showers, likely in the evening. For Yakima, it's much more sustained. Again, we're going to be a little cooler for the Yakima area in the lower 50s tomorrow. Walla Walla, late showers into Friday morning are expected. So tomorrow you'll see some sunshine, highs even warmer in the lower 60s. And for Ellensburg, more sustained showers as well. So kind of a tale of both of our areas, high of 48, a little cooler. So folks, hope you enjoyed today. We do have some rain, light rain on the way tomorrow.
Thanks, Jason. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. KAPP Local News is back tonight at 6. And you can always find the latest anytime on our website, yaktrinews.com. Let's let's take one more look outside. We can just enjoy that late afternoon sunshine as we're moving towards sundown. We'll see you at 6.